staying in this game.
Yes, indeed.
But holy hell, I didn't see all those extra Marines and Marauders.
Yeah, this is gonna be very bad. Arri needs to start warping very fast. He needs to
cut probes and just pump everything into his gateways, but it doesn't seem like he's going to do that, and he's going to be pretty dead in about 30 seconds. And there we go. That scouting probe getting one-shotted by a huge ball of Marines and Marauders. Stuff on the ramp getting ready. Raven doing a little bit of scouting. Point defense drone doesn't need it because he sees there's no stalkers there. But he's going back to do it again. No stalkers. Absolute waste of energy. Such a shame. Trying to force field the zealots on the ramp, but doesn't get enough of the forces. That Raven gives them a high ground spot.
He's managing to hold off pretty well. More zealots getting warped in.
Oh dear. That Marauder not being able to get through that crack.
He's too fat.
Yep, and here we go. Fireball moving in. They can kite these zealots around with no force fields left. That point defense drone was worthless, but doesn't really need it. Probes getting pulled. Oh, he might actually hold this off, but their damage still be done. It's just too big. Azamato should have macroed up an army just as big as that by now, back at his base.
Yes, unfortunately.
Last units go down.
Currently, it's 37 to 47, and Arri managing to hold off. He may actually be able to turn this if he continues like that. 2 more gateways going down. Azamato, Banshees, he's producing Banshees, Medevacs, Marines. He's dropping additional barracks. Unfortunately, this was something he should have done during the engagement or is moving out. He should have taken a 3rd base, seeing as how far behind Arri is.
Look how alive his production tab became as soon as that battle ended. He spent too much time on micro and not enough on macro. So he should have had an army just as big as the one he just had in Arri's base, but he just doesn't because he was too busy microing. But he looks like he's going for a doom drop. 3 full medevacs, well, 1 just 2 Marines shy, but nice load of Marauders and Marines, and they're going to drop right in the back, and that's really going to catch Arri off, and he's going to be able to snipe a lot of tech.
Indeed. Arri only has 1 sentry out. He needs more sentry outs, more sentries. That's what managed to win the engagement, the continued force field blocking. Really?
Oh, but he's just thrown out 2 more gateways, so he's going to get caught at a really bad time here when this drop comes in. Stimming in, probes getting pulled straight away. And if he can snipe the Nexus or another tech structure, that'll be great. Charge loss coming in. Marauders not doing the best. Oh, good use of the probes there to block. And he's really got to get those medevacs out before the Archons can get them.
Manages to pull out. Arri taking a 3rd base. He's really starting to get into it. Unfortunately, he's not using that chrono boost that much. His expansion has almost full chrono boost. Don't know why he's not using it. Banshee on the field. Raven. That's the old Raven.
And the Banshee is a really good shout because the only anti-air he has is Archons at the moment. And we are seeing, again, after that drop came back home, production jumps alive, building an armory, a 3rd, a Ghost Academy, Tech Labs reactors. I think Azamato's problem is he's really not capable of macroing and microing at the same time.
So unfortunately, not all of us are Idra in disguise. Azamato
no, you don't have to be. It's just prioritize that macro over the micro. Because you get a few more kills, yes, but at the end of the day, do you want a few more kills or do you want a fresh army sitting back home? Morphing in 1 Stalker. And I don't know, who wins in a fight between a Stalker and Banshee? I think it's a Banshee.
Banshee has a lot more damage than a Stalker.
Wow. Okay, it looks like he's thinking about pushing in here, Arri, but up that ramp with charge lots and Archons is not a good idea. And that Raven now just sitting up front spotting.
He's warping 3 additional sentries. If he's able to... Oh, he might actually catch this army off guard. And he does.
Yeah, he does.
Very beautiful.
There's a force fields, but they're just not good enough.
Didn't have enough energy, unfortunately, for enough.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Very good, actually, those 5 Archons tearing through that bio bulk. Marauders not being able to kite them because they're massive units. And Azamato using the SCVs to tank. no Raven. Unfortunately, Dark Templars can just go to town, and Azamato might actually. Oh, he's lifting off, and Arri is pushing with his 3 zealots, pulling back, and now pushing with his entire army. Or maybe no, picking off.
Those ghosts are going to be so useful. No Mobius reactor though, so they can't come out with AMPs ready, which is going to be a slight problem. But pulling SCVs now, force field. And it looks like Arri actually against odds is going to come back to win this against Azamato.
This is just
Azamato.
And Arri just showing you that even though you're down doesn't mean you're out.
No, Arri showed that he is actually the better player. Though he could do something like that, set himself so far behind and then come back to win this game. That is really, really shows his skill.
But Azamato also showed very good comprehension of the game. He knew that after the initial failed 2-gate, that the only way was DTs. He was able to stop that. He could have lost it at that point if he didn't have sufficient detection. But unfortunately,
he could have won it. He just didn't choose to. He chose to instead sit back, and he didn't even macro that well. His main problem was his macro wasn't that good, and he allowed Arri to just come back and macro us so hard that he could get back into it.
Yes, unfortunately Azamato did not push his advantage. He needed to take a 3rd base, drop a lot more barracks, and just go to town. He didn't need to do that push. Arri was basically dead in the water during that push, and was able to hold them off with sentries. He needed to get some. If he was going to do that push, he needed to get some ghosts out to EMP, and that would have been the end. But unfortunate for Azamato, and Arri continues to the best of